Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. This is a Capricorn general read for my air signs. So if you do have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius highly aspected, this read is for you. If you'd like to book with me, that information is in the description box. The Emperor kept coming out when I was meditating and kind of focusing on the read. It's also a 44. Interesting to me. So first two cards to fall out, the Emperor and the Four of Wands, air signs. This first row represents your recent past. You could have gotten married to a fire sign. Interesting. Queen of Cups. Yeah, you definitely could have formed some sort of serious bond or connection with either a fire sign or someone that is a very passionate leadership type of a person in your life. Action oriented for the most part. This relationship creates calm and compassion. Okay, air signs. So let's look into the rest of your read. The second row will be your current energy. The third row will be your future. The Moon card. The High Priestess. The Queen of Wands. This is a really interesting spread, and I shuffled quite a bit. So you have Major Arcana, Queen, Queen, 44. So I just find those things interesting, the double pairs. So and of course you do have the Empress as well on the bottom. So the Emperor and the Empress are here. So yeah. Your current energy, something could be majorly hidden about. It's to have the Moon and the High Priestess, and then also the Queen of Wands. It's like having something hidden that you understand. Either that something is hidden, or you are like very intuitive about why something is hidden and how to kind of handle it regardless of it being hidden by the dark. Fair enough. I don't really know how that pertains to everyone, but it's going to. 22 appears. 22, second repeating double. This last row is your future air signs. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Third 4 to appear. You have 444 appearing in this read. So have patience and know that good things are coming into your life. They are meant to be there. They are destined. Okay? Sorry, didn't mean to throw cards and fuck up the entire motherfucking spread. Jesus Christ. Okay, there we go. Final card, Temperance. We broke the repeating pattern of Major and Queen, but I'll take the 444, that's for dang sure. We're gonna grab a couple clarifiers for the end, but I'm not gonna flip them. I'm just gonna put them to the side. and then we'll call it. All right, air signs. I'm going to pull 2 clarifying cards. They are over here. I know what they are. We will see how they pertain to the read momentarily. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck. The Empress represents the overall energy for this read. I find it very interesting that you have the Empress and the Emperor appearing, and that they appeared so much while I was shuffling for your read. The 444 is a big deal. The 22 is a big deal. If you don't practice numerology, I suggest you look into it if you're interested. It sparks your fancy. So, the Empress, Major Arcana, bottom of the deck. The Queen of all Queens. She does appear representing nurture, right? Beauty, fertility, creativity, and sometimes luxury. She's the overall energy air signs for your Capricorn general read. So your season, for the most part, is going to embody this energy. And in your your recent past, with the top row being your recent past, the Emperor, the 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Like I said at the beginning of the read, you could have gotten married, like myself, to probably a fire sign, a very action-oriented person that creates kind of like a calm, compassionate relationship in your life, potentially. You two could be like this. The Emperor and the Empress and the Emperor are ultimately the divine beings, the divine masculine, divine feminine, regardless of your physical gender, is coming up as that I'm going to be action, I'm going to be nurture, we're going to be a power couple, and we're going to work together to gain what we wish. This couple, if this is resonating for you, probably got married recent past, creating calm and compassion in their lives. Beautiful. Congratulations if that's you. If it's not you, if it's a new relationship, you're just now coming to the realization that this person is that it's a power couple relationship that you'd like to eventually maybe commit to, if this isn't something that you just recently married or like did something to prove your commitment together. Fair enough. So for your current energy, the Empress, of course, remaining that overall energy for the read, the Moon, the High Priestess, and the Queen of Wands. So again, something being majorly hidden with the Moon card. I didn't really go over definitions for the first row. I know I typically do that for my reads. Oh wow. So for the second row, the Moon and the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. This repeating energy of intuition with the Moon and the High Priestess. And then the Queen of Wands really represents like kind of like joy, courage, success, having this passionate connection with creation, the ability to manifest. These two combined, and the Empress, right? Knowing that something might be hidden and knowing how to work with what is hidden, even knowing this doesn't really connect with the relationship read. If this is like a separate thing, like where you're kind of focused on something in your life in a major way that's hidden, like maybe you can like intuitively feel that something's coming towards you, but you don't like necessarily know what it is, and you know you're manifesting something, but like you're maybe doing mantras for the unknown or the unexpected and positive ways to come into your life in the current energy. And something really big is coming in. Now, in your future air signs, you've got the 2 of Swords, the 4 of Coin, and the Temperance card. This is an interesting warning row, okay? So, like, You've got this beautiful relationship apparently in your recent past being cemented and creating a really calm and compassionate environment for you, and allowing you to really embody this energy. And then in your other like realms of your life, you're recognizing where like you intuitively show up, and how to like give, and where to give and why, and where to not give and why, and where to kind of cut things off and why. Just like to start really truly trusting your gut. I can't stress that enough. Like just the smallest of like even what path of walking direction, you're just trusting your intuition with these cards and your current energy. And it's gonna bring some sort of like really positive creation into, sorry, I got like pulled back into this row, I'm not really sure why. So the future, the Two of Swords is really a like blindfolded decision. It can sometimes represent stalemate or like just difficult choices in general, but for you it's usually like almost always does this card represent like making a blinded decision and it being like incredibly difficult. So this card represents frugality, conservation, and just like having security with your money due to that. Like just being like holding on to everything that you can, kind of an energy. And the Temperance card is patience, finding many middle path. So these cards in your future are this kind of like energy of, I know what I am. I know what I show up as. I know what my partner shows up as. And while I'm facing a difficult decision, I'm learning from it. That's kind of very, I feel like this read is very like everywhere, because like that middle row is like transitioning completely away from the relationship info and being like, hey, you viewer are gonna know whatever this intuitive thing is. You're gonna know what path this is, and therefore you're gonna know what this difficult choice is. Whatever you're being frugal or secure about, well, if that's money, it's most likely money, or if it's like learning to be better about money so you can also have savings, and being like, this is a difficult decision. For most Geminis and Libras, money is not an easy thing. Aquarius is the only air sign that, like, on average has it easy with money. So this could be just like a lesson for the majority of the air signs with money, and a warning to that, a note to that of like, yeah, it is better to pay off bills and to have money that is secure for just in case, right? It's better to have that rather than to have to take out debt every time a just in case happens. And you might be coming to that point where you're like, okay, I'm gonna really focus on my budget. Again, different in every row, but you're really growing and learning like how to be patient with yourself and those around you, and how to grow and gain kind of what you want, regardless of whatever this difficult choice is. I think you'll be okay. You do have the King of Cups appearing, so second mate, which is really quite beautiful. These are arguably, if this were a love read, the Emperor and the Empress and the King and Queen of Cups are the best couples to appear, because I mean, like, they're the king and queen of emotion. I guess maybe that is how I feel about relationships. But anyways, y'all might feel differently. But yeah, like, I mean, everybody wants passion, don't get me wrong, and money, and like with the coin, and everybody wants logic as well in their relationship, but emotion is, you want emotional stability, right? Most people do. Anywho, I guess that could just be me. So, the clarifying cards, King of Cups and the Justice. So, in your future, you're finding the middle path, you're finding meaning, you're being patient. you're making difficult decisions to do this, and it's paying off for you. You're learning to somewhat make heart overhead decisions, and it's leading to like really positive justice in your life. The scales turning in your favor, or karma being like in a positive manner in your life. Maybe you're learning to find your voice in certain ways. You're learning to delegate. You're learning to ask for help. You're learning to budget where you should to plan for the future. There's a lot of lessons here for your Capricorn season, my beautiful air signs. I hope you enjoyed the content. And I think that King of Cups, lastly, is just like a reminder to really, like, in all things, remember to think with emotion, because air signs really do struggle. Like, we all struggle with that. It's a struggle for us air signs to be emotional and to think with our heart over our head. So just remember that sometimes that does really lead to justice in your life. For some reason, I felt like I should say that before I closed. Anyways, I love you all. Have a beautiful season. See you in the next one. Bye.